What the frick is up, gang? God is praise. I'm so excited to have you guys with me again, and thank you for watching. Like, legit, I love doing like these videos because I feel like I have a lot to share. But and you should feel the same way, okay? You are just as valuable and have just as much as of a unique experience of life and what you have been through and gained knowledge and experience through that. So like, you are just as amazing, okay? So like, literally, if you want to have a YouTube channel, if you want to start making videos, freaking do it, because I believe in you. I truly do. And I know whatever you set your heart and mind on, you can accomplish and succeed at, okay? If you're gonna do it with your whole heart and soul, and make sure that it's making you happy in the process. So thank you so much for being with me. Right now, we are at Harbor Stadium. Like, if you know, like, Northwest Arkansas, Harbor is in Springdale. It's like the rich side of Springdale. And I think it's funny because I was like called to wear this like active gear for my workout today, and it's actually from my old high school, which is Rogers, not Springdale. So if you know the area, then you know that, like, especially in volleyball, which was what I got this from, but you know that, like, they're like rivals, one of our biggest rivals. Or I don't like to like segregate and like make it seem like we're not all one people, because honestly, like, sports in the division that come from like sports teams and like, we're better than you, this is better than that, I've never been a fan. Like, I love sports, don't get me wrong. I love like the time, energy, and effort that goes into them for them to be like good at what they do, like athletes. And then athletes, like, being athletic is just a goal everyone should have in my mind. So like, I respect them in all aspects except for the division that it creates. But I can understand it. It's like, it's just to bring out that potential in each other. So like, when I mentioned that like Rogers, one of our biggest rivals, was Harbor, it was because like it was our like biggest competition, especially in volleyball. Like, we would always like meet each other in the state championships, and like, I can understand like that division is created to bring, like, to make you perform at your highest level, to bring your potential out, to make sure that you are trying your hardest, because there is that division, like, one over the other. There's only one winner. Because, yeah, like, I always, like, my personal perspective is we're all freaking winners. We all deserve that encouragement and praise for just existing. But sadly, most of the time, that is not how the world works. So it's we all have to try our best to be on the top of our game. And that's what I can understand and, like, definitely support, because I'm here to encourage all of y'all, especially you, that no matter what you've been through, no matter what you encounter, you can always come out on top in your own perspective, because it's ever changing, it's always growing, and you just have to instill that within yourself to turn all of it into a positive. Because I have definitely had regrets and been through things that I wish I did not go through. And it's like, you can't change the past. You got to release it and take what you can from it, what makes you better. And that makes you better. Been better. Gonna stay better. And that's the best, like, perspective on life that I have come across, that I have built so far. But I'm excited to keep growing it with you guys. So since this is going to be a workout video, what were the 2 things I did before I started recording? Because right now I'm planning on getting the run in, but oh, I didn't even tell you this, finish telling you the scenery. So I'm at Harbor right now, but Harbor is unique in that like it has a separate football field separate from its track. So right now I'm on the track. I actually think like this Harbor track is so pretty. Like it's so like it's like speckled with the like their blue. It's so pretty. I don't know. I just really like it. But and then you can see they have their Harbor home of the Wildcats. But yeah, that's the track and field, and then their football stadium's over there. So like when I was at Rogers, that was something that wasn't like the football field is with the track, but here they're separate. So I think that's cool. But yeah, so we're on their track right now because part of my workouts are I always get a run in because I think that the stamina and endurance that you build from cardio is very crucial to like your overall health. I think like everyone can always take the time to continue to build that because I know me, like with my genetics, my physique, I have never been a runner. Never. It has always been like painful to me, just like, and I feel like that's something that's like universally known about running. It's not fun at all. So since I am very like up for any challenge at this point in my life and will continue to grow that mindset, then I'm going to take the time to build my stamina and endurance in running, because when things are hard, it doesn't mean that you can't do them. It just means that you need more practice doing it to make it easy. Because, and then even then, you still have to continue putting the effort to maintain that ease. And so it's like, you just have to fall in love with the process. And that is something that I'm continuing to do, and I hope I can get you on that train. The progressive, expansive train, because we all got this. And I know I believe in you, because you are worthy of that change, of that progress. I know a lot of people just like, or I've seen it in my lifetime where people just give up and they're like, they're not continuing to grow in any field. And it's like, that's not a life that I want to live, and I want to help you enjoy your life more by setting those goals for yourself to progress and to expand. Because I think it's literally, I've been in like the bottom of the pits, the just not wanting to like get out of bed, not wanting to like life. So it's like, I want you guys to never get to that point and set goals for yourself to be able to keep growing and have a bragger, like a bragger, a bigger and brighter future, because that's what we all deserve. So the two things I did before I start this run is I stretched before I left my living situation, and I stretched when I got here. I did like I felt very tracky, I felt very tracky when I was doing them. I'll set the phone down and show you real quick. Like, look at all these hurdles just laid out all over. I never did track and field when I was in high school, so this is a very new experience. Like, I think those are shorter than most, because I tried one. I came out here yesterday just to like scope it out. Oh, there's like a massive one over here. Okay, we're gonna look. Newfound respect for hurdlers. Like, that seems so freaking scary. How okay, respect to all you hurdlers out there. Big respect. I was surprised I got over this one over here, because yeah, that one, I guess like when you're hurdling, you're supposed to be like in motion, in like jumping, so I guess I could see how you could get over that if you're like jumping high enough. But this one, oh, I actually did it. Whoa. I'm a hurdler now, guys. Not really, but that was fun. Oh, so yeah, basically the little stretching muscle warm-ups that I was doing before I started recording this, I was doing like the and then it actually gets like your hamstrings really well, because I never really did that. Like in volleyball or wrestling, that was not like a consistent stretch that we did, but I know I noticed it a lot when I saw like track and field out, and it actually gets them like really good. It gets your hamstrings really good. You see, Mr. Sunshine came out. Grateful for sunny days. What else did I do? Oh, I did butt kickers again. I did like where you hold it and then you stretch your quads like that. I did karaoke, which is just like agility. I would say like it doesn't really stretch anything, but it just gets your like feet. It gets your mind and feet connection stable. That's what I would say. Gets your mind and feet connection going so you don't like trip, or it prevents the likelihood, because that's what we're all about. Taking care of yourself, preparing yourself, laying the foundation to succeed, and then absolutely knocking it out of the park, crushing it. Because guess what? You're just that amazing and you're fully capable. It just takes the steps. Gotta take the steps. Gotta take the steps. Gotta take the steps to to make it happen, okay? And then you gotta keep it enjoyable. You gotta keep it exciting for yourself, okay? You got this. So let's get this freaking run. Just kidding. The second thing I did was warm up. If you know me, you know like almost every time the sun peeks out, I just have to like soak it up. Like legit. On the daily. Like almost every time I meet someone new, they're like, oh my god, you're so tan. And it's like, one, I have like American Indian in me, Blackfoot tribe. So like I feel like that's a big reason why I tan really easily. Like I don't burn at all. But praise God, I don't burn. But another reason why I'm so tan is because I just can't get away from the sun. Like I cannot go like a whole day without being out in the sun, because it's just like I feel like everyone knows, like I have seen the studies of it where like you spend time getting like soaking up that vitamin D that the sun provides, and it boosts your like chemicals in your body and brain, like your feel good chemicals. So look at these flowers. They're so beautiful. Aww, I just noticed them. Life is so great. There's beautiful things around every single turn. So amazing. I'm so happy we got to experience that. The sun feels so good though. But then the second thing I do before I start a workout, after just talking about how magnificent the sun was, my phone overheated, which is completely okay. Because what I did was put it in my bag so it could cool off, but got my run in. And I was definitely like, this track tested me, because like I mentioned, I've never been a runner, never been a track star, but this is my moment to be a track star, because you are in control of your own destiny, your own title, your own identification, and you can be exactly what you want to be. So I identify as a very expansive person, excited to take on whatever gets thrown my way and do it to the best of my ability to succeed and be proud of how I accomplish it. So when I was running on this track, I saw something on like Instagram about like the difference between discipline and motivation and how it drives you. So motivation, which I mentioned this in like my last video or the one before that, it was like motivation is your exterior world. So what you're using to get a boost in believing in yourself and the power that you have. So it's like the environment you surround yourself in, or what you see on Instagram, that's an outside source of power. And So that's what motivation is, and those will always be temporary. They will always wear off. And what is, like, I don't know if it's proven, but I think it's well known that discipline will always be a stronger source of like power compared to motivation, because you cannot rely on motivation because it's outside of you. But discipline goes along with inspiration, which inspiration is inside you. So it's like what I use a lot, or 99% of the time, what I am pouring out from is the Holy Spirit. So that is my biggest form of inspiration. And like to build that up within yourself, my way is to like get in the Bible, or to surround myself in like a Christian-based environment full of believers, to build that inspiration within myself and that faith within myself. But if you are not like that, then you have to like prove to yourself what you are capable of, and the only way to do that is to have the discipline in yourself to push yourself in every single area of your life. Okay, every single one. You have to think about, what are you scared or nervous to pursue or to follow through on, or like even like a little gut wrenching, like, oh, I just don't want to do that. Like that time and energy that has to go into that is something that I don't want to spare. And it's okay to feel that way, okay? We're all humans. None of us are perfect. None of us are full of that can-do attitude 100% of the time. But you have to be disciplined with yourself to change that way of thinking, to change that gut feeling into excitement. And that's why I'm making this channel for you guys, because that is something that I feel like I have not necessarily mastered, but I have definitely continued to improve on. And I'm just so excited to continue to grow with you guys, because every single thing that like you like catch yourself like hesitating and just like that feeling of like unsureness, you have to catch that and you have to be like, no, I deserve all the goodness in this world. I deserve the best. I deserve to succeed. I deserve to grow. I deserve to be excited. I deserve to be happy. So you have to be disciplined in your way of thinking, and also that translates to your actions. And like what I brought this up for was because in this track, it felt way longer than it looks, but that is okay, because that means that I am breaking through boundaries that I had imposed on myself. Because if I quit when I realized that, oh, this is harder than I thought it was going to be, then I would be limiting myself. And that is something that we don't do, because when you set out to do something, when you have a goal in mind, you have to be disciplined enough to achieve it no matter what. And that's something that I pray every single one of you can accomplish and to conquer, is because your mind is stronger than any outside source. Any obstacle or circumstance that you come across, you are strong enough to get through it. You just have to make yourself proud, set that discipline in to, even when it gets uncomfortable, you have to push through it and know your lane. Know, like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. This track has lanes. So all I knew is that I had to stay in the lane that I'm running in. All I had to do was stay in the lane, and I would eventually make it to the spot that I started, make it to my destination. And see, like, that's all you have to do. You have to keep yourself disciplined enough to know what you're headed towards. On here, on my YouTube, I do like these workout videos because it's a part of my routine, but I also do like the sharing of my life. So please subscribe. I already have 1 subscriber, guys. That's amazing. Thank you so much. But I saw that yesterday. I was like, oh, I feel so special. Someone actually like invested in me, because that is something that I pray that you guys can believe in yourself enough to invest in yourself, like I'm doing. Like, I'm recording myself, investing in myself to hopefully motivate and inspire you to do the same. So when I saw someone like actually like invest, like actually like, yes, I want to see more, yes, I want to be on this journey, I was very, very happy because I'm just so happy for you guys. But I'm already like half a lap into the track right now, so we're gonna finish out this part of the track by running, because cardio, you can never get enough of cardio. The other day, like my last workout at the observation trail in Gravit, actually wanted to throw up. Actually pushed myself a little too much to where I was like just spent. I was drained and my stomach was flipping. But that means that you are putting in that hard work that deserves congratulations, that deserves a round of applause, because you believe in yourself enough to keep on pushing. Which, back to like that discipline and motivation, so you can probably see that I'm jogging, taking it pretty slow, and then I'm engaging that controlled breathing to build up the stamina and strength to keep on pushing. So that is the exact definition of discipline. You know what will set you up for success, and you're implying that and putting it to the test. So step by step, breath by breath, and we freaking got this. Because look, we're back to my back. We finished that half a lap, no problem. Because we're amazing, and I believe in you the same exact way that I believe in myself. I just spent so long trying to retrain myself in jump roping. Because, like, I was talking about discipline, and like in the running, that's nothing compared to discipline in jump roping. Because it's like I just spent like 15 minutes trying to build up my comfortableness in jump roping enough to like demonstrate it for you guys, because I'm not gonna preach something that I'm not doing myself. Does that make sense? Because I have the respect and true care for you guys, and hoping that I can inspire that change within you. So if I'm not willing to do the same, then that's not very good person of me. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. So since I was wanting to display some jump roping, I had to warm myself up in it first, and then that turned into 15 minutes of just struggling. Because I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos, or I don't know if it was on my video or if it was on my Instagram. Speaking of, follow my Instagram, Sav Stay Vibing, because we high vibing. And so anyways, I mentioned that I haven't jumped rope in years. I never really did it in sports. It was something it was not it was in volleyball. We had when we would do weight rooms, but it wasn't they weren't gonna hound you if you weren't succeeding in it. It was just the activity of keeping your heart rate up. So yeah, this 15 minutes of trying to jump rope, I definitely kept my heart rate up, but it's the discipline and the consistency that I'm struggling with in jump roping. Because I guess I was struggling so much, or doing the motion with your arms, and my shoulders started burning, and I was I didn't know jump roping could make your shoulders burn. But I mean, no pain, no gain, so that means we're improving. So I'm happy to be doing that together. I just wanted to share that with you because we're not perfect. None of us are perfect, but it's just the act of taking the time and energy and effort to make progress. That's what you should be proud of. So praise God for having me share that with you guys, because I know one of you, or many of you, because I know it's a constant thing that I go through, really needed to hear that, because like, you're not perfect. You don't need to be perfect, okay? It's a want, and that's a great want. I'm proud of you for having that, but it is not necessary to start. I have heard multiple many times, like with having my own business and like taking that leap of faith into like investing, the hardest part is starting. And I just want you guys to like have enough strength within yourself and belief. I think the number one key to success is the belief that you are worthy. You are so worthy of success and having the life that you dream of. And I'm just here to get you closer to that every step of the way, okay? So I believe in you. I'm gonna show you 2 more workouts and we'll be finished here. But I hope that the knowledge that I'm sharing with you, the emphasis on discipline for this video is really sticking with you, because I just want you to thrive and have the life of your dreams, and we're gonna build it together. I'm excited to show you this, guys. I'm so excited because this is another workout that I've always struggled with. It's never come easy to me, even though that might surprise you. But it is lunges, okay? They have always, like, I've always felt so weak when I do lunges, because every single time my quad muscles just start quivering. They start shaking. But I have noticed that was when I was in my sports. When I was in, volleyball and even wrestling. Wrestling, where like 90% of your strength comes from your quads and your legs. But still, even then, I could barely do lunges. But I think walking, I've been walking like every day. I've been going on daily walks for, I would say, like 3 months now. Yeah, 3 months. And that is something I've definitely noticed. Like, I have more stability in my legs than wrestling, I can definitely say I was the most, wrestling, I say, like, I had the most solid base. Like, I couldn't be moved. But, like, that's the goal of wrestling. You're supposed to have that stance that you're, like, fully anchored into. But light as a feather, sting like a bee. You know, there's so many variables to it. But walking, I wanted to share that. Walking is something that I've definitely noticed, like the strength in my legs, the functionality of them has improved. So, lunges, for those, I'm definitely going to back up and do them towards you. Hopefully you can still hear me, gang. Can you hear me? See, the biggest part of, like, working out and, like, just being with yourself, make sure you have fun, okay? Be your own best friend. Know how to make yourself laugh. That's all that matters, okay? Know how to make yourself laugh. But yeah, lunges. I was the biggest culprit of balance. Balance. I've never had good balance either, but we're improving on it, okay? Never is such a bold statement, and don't do that to yourself, because you are capable of changing any scenario in your life, okay? But for lunges, my biggest failure with them was letting my knee hit the ground. I can't tell you how many times a coach yelled at me, "Savannah, get your knee off the ground." It's like, big respect on them, okay? Big respect for them taking the time, energy, and effort to correct me and invest in my self-growth, okay? But I just want to share that with you to let you know that we all have our own stages of progress, and you're not going to do it perfect. You're not going to do it like to satisfaction every single time, but there is standards to hold for yourself to get the best out of it, to make sure that you're not just wasting time, energy, and effort, okay? So lunges, the number one thing is, not letting your knee touch the ground. And I like to put my arms like that just to keep my back straight. I mentioned that for my squatting tutorial as well. It's just something that gives me a visual on my parallelness of my body. So I hope that that can help some of you as well. Oh my gosh. Ew. Okay. I felt like a major pull in my muscle that time. Lunges, I told you, they've always been like very testing of my ability. And that one I definitely felt in my whole quad muscle. Like I'm a little nervous to do it again. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, see, look, we're fine. Impulsing will just increase that stability. So like I can feel it in my hip flexor and my quad muscle. It's just like reaffirming that that muscle and connection point is being worked on, is improving. Okay, so there's lunges for you guys. I actually am very proud and happy of how stable I am able to do them at this point in my life. So I believe in you. You are capable of the same success. So let's freaking get it. Okay. Another workout I'm going to show you guys that has been truly beneficial for me is hip bridges. That is 100% just basic, solid workout on how to grow your glutes, okay? Every single time that I have done them significantly or consistently, consistently, I think that makes sense. Every time that I have committed to the journey of doing hip bridges, I have seen dramatic results. Dramatic, not traumatic. Dramatic. So, I think I'm running out of steam, guys. That's okay. So yeah, the hip bridges, you're gonna want to make sure you get your hips pushed all the way through, and your hips should align with your quads into your chest and back down to 90 degrees in your hips, and then reach the top and make sure you're squeezing your butt muscles, okay? That is the most crucial part, okay? Is once you get to the top, you're not just hitting it, you're also emphasizing it, okay? So my arms tend to I'm thrusting the air, okay? My arms tend to move with me, and that's completely okay. And to emphasize on getting those glutes clenched, you can breathe out at the same time. That is a major thing that I have done in my workouts to make sure that I'm creating that tension in my muscles. I'll breathe out, force a breath out to engage those muscles, especially your core muscle too. And you should feel the burn in your hamstrings as well, okay? That's gonna build a really good transition between your quad muscles and your butt. That's what that is that's why you feel that pull. But that's my understanding of why you feel the pull. Because that's the biggest strain that I feel is in my hamstrings. And then if you guys are part of the fam, which I hope you are, please join. You are welcome, because we all have room to grow. But in every single one of my workouts, I will hit a nice little plank And I tend to leave them for the end because you're already fatigued, your body is cooling down and wanting to rest, but forcing it into a plank is engaging your whole body and elevating your mental strength. Mental strength is key to success in life. Mental strength is the cheat code to life. And you can see my whole body is shaking, and that's a great thing. Okay, that's a great thing. Ah! And it's okay to make all these noises because that means you're very passionate about your improvement. Breathing. See how crucial breathing is? Okay, I felt the quivers in my core. So, every single one of us is different. I know one girl that was on my volleyball team, she was able to hold a plank for like 10 minutes, no problem. Like, it was just easy work for her. And then I found out she literally planks when she wakes up in the morning and when she goes to bed. So it's like, she's that devoted. And I have big respect, and I wish you the same devotion in your journey, because practice makes perfect. Oh, sounds so cheesy. I sound so cheesy right now, but it's completely okay because that's just the rules of life. You cannot expect success and progress in areas that you do not devote some time, energy, and effort to. Okay? That is something I have had to learn the hard way time and time again, and I'm done. Or I'm telling myself that that is not going to happen again, because I know that, like, where you want success, you have to put the work in. And I just wish you guys good luck in that journey, because I don't want you to waste your time, energy, and effort, because every single one of us are valuable in the aspect that we have our own signature energy and aura and effort and presence. So I just want you to value yours the ways that I have failed to value mine in the past. So that's why I'm so excited to see you here with me, and I hope to see you again. But I believe in you, and I hope you can go absolutely crush a workout of your own. I hope to see you again, because I'm so committed to this journey. Are you? Don't be scared, because you are fully capable of everything that you believe you are capable of, okay?